Welcome back, my G's, to View It, Review It.
Welcome back, my G's.
Today's a special day. It's my birthday.
Who's next?
It's my birthday, guys. Like, today, the day you're watching it, if you're watching it on Wednesday, 24th of June, it's my birthday. I am 31 years old. I know, I don't look a day over 25. You ain't gotta tell me. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't really do anything too tough to celebrate my birthday. I remember last year, I had a party for my 30th, and till this day, I don't remember half of my party. Like, there are videos that I have seen. I don't remember doing what I'm doing in the videos. But it was one of the best nights of 2019. FYI, I've been drinking. I'm just putting out there, I have definitely been drinking.
It is what it is.
I'm giving you guys a different kind of video. It's still gonna be film-ish related, but you know, I thought to switch it up today. So as it says by the title, I'm gonna give you a get to know me tag / story time. I have the questions on my iPad, so we're gonna get straight in. I'm gonna start with the obvious: name, age, and location. My name is Temi Tayo. Some call me Temi, some call me Tayo, depending on when I met you. My age, as I said, is 31, and I live in London. Originated from Nigeria. Blue. Thank you. So first official question is, how did you come up with your brand name? I actually can't remember how I came up with View It, Review It. I knew I wanted to do film reviews, and I knew I needed a name, so I think I just kind of brainstormed. I view stuff and I review it. Simple. But View It, Review It. When I view it, I never view it. Next question is, what is your favourite drink? If I'm on a night out, I always order a double JD and Coke. That's my go-to. I've heard a friend of mine, she told me that my drink is childish, but I love it. I'm a whiskey girl. I'm a brown liquor girl. Brandies, I'm the whiskeys, I'm the cognac. That is me. But I actually have my own special mix, which is pink Moscato or white Moscato and rum.
Wow, that's so crazy. Wow.
Hear me out. I know it's alcohol and alcohol, but hear me out. Just a splash of rum.
That's splash. That's splash right there.
Because you don't want to cancel out the sweetness altogether. You still want it to be sweet, okay? People doubt me when I tell them this, but when they drink it, they love it. When I say rum, you can do any dark rum, any spice rum. But the rum I have been drinking today is Las Olas. If you don't know, this is black owned. This is a premium spiced rum. Get if you don't know, you need to get to know, okay? This bottle is like, I think it's £35, and you pay £5 for postage, so it's like £40 altogether. When I tell you this drink is chef's kiss, it is nice. Next question is, what made you want to do film reviews? If you follow me on IG, which is Tyrinde, anytime I'm in cinema, I will talk about the films that I just watched afterwards. If they were really good anyway, I would like rant and rave about them. I would always rate them on my IG stories. It's something I wanted to do for the longest time, but anxiety just had me by the neck. What I love about films and TV shows, I love the ones that allow me to get lost in them, if that makes sense. I just have a passion for film and TV shows, and I thought, you know what? YouTube is free. Let me chat shit until someone tells me not to. Next question. Would you ever consider doing group reviews? Yes, I would love to have guests on my show. It's actually something I plan on doing in the future. One day in the future, I'm going to have guests. Hopefully, I'm going to have actors and actresses who are in the films or TV shows I'm talking about, and interview people and just share my passion with people, like-minded people. It's on my vision board. Next question. Who is your favourite director? If you follow me on Twitter, you probably heard me say this, but Christopher Nolan is my top 2, not 2 director, because he makes the baddest of films.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
He is responsible for some of my favourite films. Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, The Prestige, which is one of my favourite films. Christopher Nolan is the reason why I love psychological thrillers. Closely followed by M. Night Shyamalan. But the thing is with M. Night is kind of a hit and miss. He has sparked my love for like horror films, but sometimes his films are not great, aka The Happening. But he's also responsible for one of my favourite films, which is Split. Also another great director is Jordan Peele, which is obviously responsible for Get Out, Us, and he's got a new show coming up called Lovecraft Country, and he's doing the reboot for Candyman. Next question is, what is your favourite genre? Psychological thriller is my favourite genre. I don't know why, I can't give you a reason, but I just love a film that makes you think, am I mad? Or is it you that's mad? Next question, what is your favourite guilty pleasure genre? So this question is funny because as much as I love film, you would think I would like to watch good films. My favourite guilty pleasure genre is dance films. And hear me out, okay? So I'm a lover of You Got Served. I've seen all the Step Up films, Stomp the Yard, Honey, Save the Last Dance. Any dance film that has come out, I have probably seen them. I've seen one random dance film based in Australia. And final question, which my best friend sent this in to troll me, is, do you have a boyfriend?
Do you believe that if I had a man that I would be on IG Live with y'all niggas?
I do not have a boyfriend. I am currently single. But this does tie in with my story time. That's why I left it to last. This story is about the time I thought I met love of my life at the cinema.
Marsha, me love you! Come on!
You heard it right. I thought I was gonna have this fairy tale story. So basically, this was the year, I want to say 2016. I went to the cinema by myself to watch, I think it was X-Men Apocalypse. I went to Peckham Cinema, so I got there a little bit early, so I bought my ticket and I sat down because the screen wasn't open. I sat down next to this guy. He was like a slimish guy, fair skin, black guy, had a little mini afro. I just sat down and I think I was reading something. You know when you can feel someone looking at you? So I could feel that he was staring at me. There were times where I just kind of look over and he would like turn his head, and then when he looked over I would turn my head. So we were kind of going back and forth, and with me I don't have time to waste. If I can tell that you're feeling me, or you know there's some sort of connection, I don't mind making the first move. I think I just kind of looked over and was like, are you here to watch X-Men Apocalypse? And he said, yeah. And then we started talking. We had like natural banter conversation. It was so long ago, I can't remember his name. I can't actually remember what he looks like. I have like a silhouette image of him. It was time to go into the screen. Obviously, we sat next together. We were still talking. So watching the film. And I remember while the film was going on, he kind of like, you know when you can tell someone's hand is making their way closer to you? He eventually put his hand on my knee. I think to myself, okay, if I had an issue with it, I would have been very, very cool. I would have moved away, or I wouldn't have even sat next to him. But I was cool. In my head, I was thinking, oh, okay, this is something new. I was single then, so you know this might be my boo. So yeah, he kind of put his hand on my knee, then we were somehow holding hands during the film. It felt natural, it felt calm. I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be the perfect story to tell our children. As much as he was a stranger, it was a nice experience. The film finished, obviously we were like, oh my gosh, good. I think it was good, I can't actually remember. It's X-Men, so before we left the actual screen, he was in front of me to go out, and he kind of turned round and kissed me. Again, I didn't mind. If I had a problem with it, I would have been like, Scoot, what you doing? I was like, cool, okay, that's great. trying to be cool, trying to play it cool, trying to act like I'm not already planning our wedding. We left the cinema. He walked me to the top of my road, and while we were walking, we were just talking, holding hands. It was one of those scenes that you see in a film, like you've just met this random person, we have this great, amazing, impromptu date. I gave him my number. At the end of it, we had another little cheeky kiss when we separated, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is it. This is going to be like the greatest love story of whatever. I just kept thinking it's a great story to tell my kids. I was gassed that day. And then I got home just like on cloud 9, and I never heard from him again. Did not hear from this man again. I gave him my number and that was it. That was like in 2016. Until this day, haven't had him. like I said before, couldn't tell you his name. I've probably seen him in the street. I couldn't tell you what it looks like. Unfortunately, it didn't end in us getting married and having our cinema-esque engagement pictures. Life is not always like it is in these films. I'm not encouraging people to go and kiss strangers. It was just one of those nice impromptu dates. It gave me this story to tell. So hopefully by this video you know me a little bit more. Also, I have officially made a View It to View It Twitter page and IG page. It's literally on Twitter, View It to View It. On IG is View It_Review It. I'll post the links in the description. Follow me on both pages. Share anything I post. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there are any TV shows or films you want me to review or any recommendations you're looking for. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.